have a personal legal note.
I think the other one asking the question is dumber than Kamala, so she's a dummy. I watched her over the years. That is one dumb woman.
Donald Trump, I want to thank you for personally telling so many lies and committing so many alleged crimes and providing us with material on a daily basis. You help us do our jobs, and I'm so appreciative. Because of people like you, a former prosecutor and legal expert.
Critics say that you make everything about race.
Yeah.
And what's your response to people when they say that?
My response to people is that unfortunately, because of the origins of this country and the original sin of this country, everything is about race. And that's just true, right? But if we were a country that could come to grips with our history, accept our history, perhaps pay reparations.
Sunny Hostin, the outspoken co-host of The View, and her husband, renowned surgeon, Dr. Emmanuel Hostin, are facing a scandal so explosive it could destroy their carefully curated image forever. Once celebrated as the epitome of success, the Hostins are now allegedly drowning in debt and legal troubles. Reports suggest they filed for bankruptcy, but this isn't just about unpaid bills or overspending. No, the allegations go far deeper than that. Among the mountain of lawsuits piling up against them is a jaw-dropping RICO case. Yes, the kind of lawsuit typically reserved for mob bosses and organized crime syndicates. How did Sunny and her husband go from living a life of luxury to being accused of financial mismanagement and fraud? Insiders claim that the bankruptcy filing is just the tip of the iceberg. The whispers of their fall from grace are growing louder by the day, leaving fans and critics alike stunned. Could this be the end of Sunny's reign as one of daytime TV's most influential voices? Dr. Emmanuel Hostin, once hailed as one of New York's most respected surgeons, is now at the center of a scandal so shocking it sounds like something out of a crime drama. Allegedly, he has been named as a key figure in a jaw-dropping RICO case, the same type of lawsuit typically aimed at mob bosses. The accusations that Dr. Hostin orchestrated a multi-million-dollar insurance fraud scheme involving unnecessary surgeries and entirely fabricated medical procedures. Patients who once trusted him with their lives are now coming forward with claims that they were exploited in a greed-fueled operation designed to defraud insurance companies. According to investigators, the alleged scheme was sprawling and sophisticated, involving falsified medical records, phantom procedures, and illegal kickbacks between medical. Imagine going under the knife for what you believe is a critical surgery, only to later discover that it was completely unnecessary, or worse, never even performed. The allegations paint Dr. Hostin as a central figure in this network of corruption, and the fallout could destroy not only his career, but also his family's reputation. Could this be the final nail in the coffin for the Hostins' once glamorous life? The allegations against Dr. Emmanuel Hostin have taken a horrifying turn, as patients who once trusted him with their health now claim they were victims of a greed-fueled operation that prioritized profit over care. Imagine waking up from surgery believing you've been treated by one of the best in the field, only to discover later that the procedure was completely unnecessary, or worse, never even performed. Allegedly, falsified medical records and phantom procedures were at the heart of this shocking scheme, painting a devastating picture of betrayal. According to investigators, unsuspecting patients were used as pawns in an elaborate operation designed to defraud insurance companies out of millions. Some claim they endured painful surgeries that served no medical purpose, while others allege they were billed for procedures that never even happened. These accusations suggest a level of deceit and exploitation that has left the medical community and the public reeling. How could someone entrusted with saving lives allegedly exploit vulnerable patients for financial gain? The fallout from these claims is massive, with victims demanding justice and investigators uncovering what they describe as a web of corruption. Is this the ultimate betrayal of trust? Sunny Hostin, the fiery co-host of The View, is now caught in a scandal that threatens to shatter her carefully curated image as a moral authority. Once celebrated for her fierce opinions and unwavering advocacy for justice, Sunny now finds herself under the harsh spotlight of public scrutiny. The irony is impossible to ignore. How can someone who has built a career on integrity and accountability be tied, even indirectly, to such explosive allegations, with her husband facing serious legal troubles, including a jaw-dropping RICO case. Sunny's reputation hangs precariously in the balance. Critics have wasted no time pointing out the glaring contradiction between Sunny's public persona and the turmoil unfolding in her private life. For years, she has used her platform on The View to deliver impassioned moral lectures, often calling out systemic failures and demanding accountability from others. But now, as whispers of fraud and corruption swirl around her household, many are asking, can Sunny continue to be the voice of reason when her own family is embroiled in such a scandal? The clash between her public image as a moral compass and the allegations tied to her husband is a dramatic twist that has left fans and critics alike questioning everything they thought they knew about her. The Hostins' picture-perfect life, once the envy of many, is now under intense scrutiny as allegations of shady financial practices come to light. From their sprawling estates to their designer wardrobes, every aspect of their lavish lifestyle is being questioned. How did a TV host and a surgeon amass such extravagant wealth? Insiders claim that the couple's luxurious way of life was funded by questionable means, now under investigation. Reports suggest that their multi-million-dollar homes, fleet of luxury cars, and closets full of high-end fashion items may have been acquired through dubious financial maneuvers. Critics argue that the Hostins' ostentatious displays of wealth on social media and red carpets were nothing more than a smokescreen, hiding a web of financial deceit. As investigators dig deeper, shocking details are emerging about how the couple allegedly maintained their glamorous facade. From suspicious investment schemes to potential misuse of funds, the allegations paint a picture of a couple living far beyond their legitimate means. Could the Hostins' lavish lifestyle be the key to unraveling the entire alleged fraud operation? The Hostins' recent bankruptcy filing has sent shockwaves through both the entertainment and legal worlds, with many questioning the true motives behind this drastic move. Critics argue that this isn't a genuine cry for financial help, but rather a calculated attempt to shield their assets from the barrage of lawsuits they're facing. Legal experts weigh in, suggesting that the timing of the bankruptcy is suspiciously convenient, coming just as the allegations of fraud and malpractice are reaching a fever pitch. Some speculate that this could be a clever legal maneuver to freeze their assets and potentially avoid paying out millions in damages if they lose their court battles. Others see it as a desperate, last-ditch effort to salvage what's left of their crumbling empire. So, JCPenney. Yes, I do, however. As the bankruptcy proceedings unfold, all eyes are on the court to see what assets will be revealed and what might be hidden. Will this filing provide the Hostins with a financial safety net, or will it backfire, exposing even more questionable practices? The controversy surrounding this bankruptcy is just beginning, and it could be the key to unraveling the entire Hostin saga. The true extent of the Hostins' financial troubles is coming to light, and the numbers are staggering. Reports suggest that the couple's liabilities far exceed their assets, with potential damages from lawsuits running into tens of millions of dollars. Insiders claim that the mountain of debt is so massive, it dwarfs even Sunny's substantial salary from The View. In the world, legal experts warn that if all the lawsuits against them are successful, the Hostins could be on the hook for sums that would bankrupt them several times over. The fallout from these financial woes is already severe, with creditors circling and assets potentially being seized. Sources close to the couple reveal that they're struggling to maintain their lifestyle as the bills pile up and legal fees skyrocket. The question on everyone's mind, how deep does this financial hole go, and is there any way for the Hostins to climb out of it? As more details emerge about the extent of their debt, the once even viable life of this power couple is rapidly unraveling, leaving many to wonder if they'll ever recover from this financial apocalypse. As the scandal surrounding Dr. Emmanuel Hostin deepens, all eyes are turning to his wife, Sunny Hostin, with one burning question. What did she know, and when did she know it? Critics and armchair detectives are poring over years of Sunny's public statements and social media posts, looking for any hint that she might have been aware of her husband's alleged illegal activities. Some argue that it's impossible for someone as intelligent and perceptive as Sunny not to have noticed something amiss. Insiders claim that there were red flags she couldn't have missed, from unexplained influxes of cash to her husband's increasingly lavish gifts. Others speculate that Sunny might have been complicit, using her platform on The View to subtly influence public opinion or deflect attention from her family's activities. As the investigation unfolds, every aspect of Sunny's life is under the microscope. Did she turn a blind eye to her husband's alleged crimes? Was she an unwitting participant, or could she have played a more active role? The speculation is running wild, and the court of public opinion is divided. Could this be the scandal that finally brings down one of daytime TV's most prominent voices? In a twist that could seal their fate, investigators have reportedly uncovered a series of suspicious financial moves made by the Hostins just before their bankruptcy filing. These alleged maneuvers, including sudden property transfers and the liquidation of high-value assets, have raised serious red flags. Sources claim that luxury cars disappeared from their driveway overnight, while valuable artwork vanished from their walls. And even more damning are reports of property deeds being hastily transferred to shell companies or distant relatives. Legal experts suggest these actions could be interpreted as a desperate attempt to hide assets from creditors and potential legal judgments. If proven true, these financial gymnastics could not only derail their bankruptcy proceedings, but also potentially lead to additional criminal charges. The timing of these moves is particularly suspicious, coming just weeks before the public learned of the lawsuits against them. As investigators dig deeper, the question looms: were the Hostins trying to protect their wealth? Or were they attempting to cover their tracks in a much larger scheme? In a shocking departure from her usually outspoken demeanor, Sunny Hostin has gone completely silent as the scandal surrounding her family intensifies. The woman known for her sharp tongue and quick wit on The View has suddenly become a ghost, refusing to comment on the allegations or make any public appearances outside of her obligatory TV duties. This uncharacteristic silence has set tongues wagging and imaginations running wild. Some speculate that her lawyers have muzzled her, fearing any statement could be used against her in court. Others wonder if she's in hiding, unable to face the public scrutiny or potential backlash. Insiders claim that behind the scenes, Sunny is a wreck, torn between defending her husband and saving her own career. Meanwhile, Dr. Emmanuel Hostin is reportedly, as the public demands answers and her co-hosts on The View field uncomfortable questions, Sunny's refusal to address the elephant in the room is becoming the story itself. What is she hiding? And how long can she maintain this silence before it destroys her credibility completely?